Living in harmony with nature, a mindful path to peace. Nature reminds us that it is not merely the backdrop of our lives, but an ever-present guide, a mirror, and a living expression of tranquility itself. Modern life has distanced us from the natural rhythms that once sustained both body and spirit. Surrounded by noise, haste, and artificial demands, we have grown disconnected from the quiet intelligence of the earth. Yet nature continues to offer her lessons to those who pause long enough to listen. Every element of nature, the wind, the trees, the rivers, the stars, embodies harmony through simplicity. The river flows without resistance. The tree bends with the storm, but does not break. The sunrise returns without fail. In observing these natural truths, we are reminded that balance is not a rigid state, but a dynamic dance between change and constancy. When we slow down and immerse ourselves in nature's stillness, we begin to sense the same stillness within. Our breathing deepens, our thoughts quiet, and the mind begins to reflect the calm of the landscape before us. To walk in nature is to walk back home, to the quiet center of being. Nature is a silent teacher whose wisdom is subtle yet profound. The rustle of leaves, the rhythm of rain, the patience of mountains. Each speaks a wordless truth about acceptance, endurance, and renewal. When we truly listen, we realize that the world around us is constantly communicating balance. The day surrenders tonight. The tide recedes so it may rise again. Nothing in nature clings or resists. It simply participates in the eternal cycle of transformation. Humans, however, often resist these natural cycles. We demand constant growth, constant achievement, constant motion. This resistance creates imbalance both within and without. By listening to nature's rhythm, we remember the wisdom of pause, rest, and renewal. Reconnecting with nature restores perspective. When we gaze at the vastness of a night sky or hear the ancient song of waves, our personal worries shrink in proportion. The universe reminds us that peace arises not from control, but from belonging. Nature has an innate capacity to heal and renew the human spirit. Science and spirituality alike recognize that time spent in natural environments lowers stress, stabilizes emotion, and increases clarity. But beyond these measurable effects lies a deeper truth. Nature heals because it reflects our truest nature presence. When we immerse ourselves in nature, we step outside the story of self for a while. We stop analyzing, judging, or planning. We simply observe. This mindful observation quiets the restless ego and allows awareness to expand. Whether sitting beneath a tree, walking by a river, or feeling the wind across the face, we enter into silent communion with the living world. Nature does not hurry, yet all things are accomplished. This gentle truth reminds us that peace is not achieved through speed or striving, but through alignment with the larger rhythm of life. Here are some thoughtful ways to deepen our bond with the natural world. Daily contact. Spend even a few minutes outside each day, noticing the sky, the wind, or a single leaf. Mindful observation. Choose one natural element, a flower, a bird, a body of water, and simply observe it without distraction. Nature walks. Walk without purpose, other than to be present with the earth beneath your feet and the air around you. Environmental care. Treat nature as sacred by reducing waste, conserving energy, and acting with awareness of interconnection. Seasonal awareness. Honor the cycles of the seasons as reflections of your own inner changes. Growth, letting go, renewal, and rest. Through these small yet mindful actions, we begin to restore harmony not only within ourselves, but between humanity and the earth. Tranquility cannot be complete if we see ourselves as separate from nature. We are not observers of life, but participants in its great unfolding. Every breath we take is an exchange with the trees. Every drop of water that sustains us once fell from a cloud. When we live with awareness of this interdependence, we naturally begin to live more gently, less as conquerors of nature and more as caretakers of it. This shift is both ecological and spiritual. It fosters gratitude, humility, and harmony. Nature is the original teacher of tranquility. By observing her, we remember what our souls already know, that peace is not something we build, it is something we return to. To live in harmony with nature is to live in harmony with ourselves. The whisper of the wind, the song of birds, the rhythm of the ocean, all remind us that we too are expressions of the same sacred stillness. When we live in awareness of that truth, every moment, whether in forest, city, or solitude, becomes a path back to tranquility. Subscribe to the channel for more mindful reflections about compassion, inner peace, and tranquility. Mindfulness practices that can help you change the world for the better. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, click the notification bell to stay up to date about our upcoming videos. Please share this message with someone who needs to hear and benefit from it. I value you. And see you in the next one.